Morning, where I am, slopes of Mount of Olives, and I'm going to the bus, but instead of taking the bus station, I'm going to use the bus station here. I will walk a little bit through the most beautiful time, because why it's beautiful. It's beautiful because of the sunset. Where are we now? Let me see. We are not so far away from here, from the Lion's Gate, and I'm walking through here, and here I will take the bus, and right there you can see the walls of the city, and that's the Temple Mount. And let's do that. But before that, outside the city there are so many caves. As I believe that used to be rock-cut cave of a tomb. Here, there's an entrance to another one. That's where the very rich Jews used to be buried. The Kidron Valley, which is soon you will see it, because I'm going to cross the street now. Not yet. Soon I will cross the street. You will see how beautiful it is. But at the time of the temple, that used to be the bedside. It's like if the temple is close to heaven, and you can see another cave here, then in that case, Kidron Valley is the burial site. It's the non-clean, the not pure site. And by the way, at the last video, I saw some police cars, and I asked myself, what's happened? Nothing happened. All right, let's cross the street, if they will let me do that. Now, Mount of Olives is a very important place for the Jews, Christians, and Muslims. For the Jews, the Messiah will come back from Mount of Olives. It sounds familiar to someone, huh? And that will be the resurrection time. Can you see the white area there? That's the oldest cemetery from the time of King David until now, Jewish cemetery. But before I will miss it, that is St. Stephen Church, Greek Orthodox, belongs to the Greek Orthodox, but according to what we believe, that's where St. Stephen was stoned. Look at the olive trees. See the olive fruit on it. They will harvest it soon. I'm not sure that trees will be harvested, but the most important olive trees will be harvested in October, and I promise to help them or to be there. Okay. Slopes of Mount of Olives. You can see Garden of Gethsemane. That's where Jesus was betrayed by Judas. And look how beautiful it is. But to the left of it, you can see the most important olive trees. And to get some olive branches from there, it's a nice thing. The concrete place is what it's gonna be soon. The welcome hall, the entrance to the Garden of Gethsemane. And above Garden of Gethsemane, you can see beautifully Mary Magdalene Church, a Russian church. And to the right there, you will see it soon in better position, better angle. This is Dominus Flavit. That's where the Lord wept. It's a beautiful chapel. Everything that I'm actually telling you, I have hundreds of videos of it on my YouTube channel. Is it your first video, or you never subscribed to my channel? How can you? Please do that. It's wartime, and you're the only tourist. Then everything that you write that connected to the story is lovely for me. I'm really happy to write your comments, and I'm trying to answer each one of it. When King David ran away from Absalom, he actually crossed that valley, went to the desert. When he wanted to catch King Saul, he did the same thing. The scapegoats, you cannot see it, but the Golden Gate, which is the mercy gate for the Jews, that was the gate that the high priest used to go once a year with the scapegoat. Hell, remember, this is the non-clean part. It's the Assumption Day. I just came from a wonderful ceremony. I hope that you will watch that video as well. And that is all about, let me see. Can you see? All right, the small dome. Beneath the small dome, you can see here a little bit of the roof of another ancient church. That church is from 12th century, but it was built for the first time at the 6th century, beginning of the 6th century. And that is the tomb of Mary until today for the Greek Orthodox and for the Armenians. And guess what? Today it's the only day that the status quo allowed the Franciscans, the Catholic, to pray there. And we did it. And I took a video of it. Best time to take a picture of it. And the golden onion are shining now. Shining, and now you can see better. Dominus Flavi, the Lord wept. From there you can actually see the best view of the city. Well, Jesus came from here. Remember Palm Sunday? And he promised us, he ascended into heaven from here. You cannot see the Ascension Church, but what you can see is the Israeli flag. And behind the Israeli flag is a mosque, a Muslim mosque, that used to be a church, and that used to be the Ascension Church. He promised us to come back from the same place. To the right, you can see beautifully Mount of Olives with the cemetery, with the Jewish tombs. But the most important tomb is there. According to what we believe, this is Absalom tomb, the son of King David, the one who wanted to kill his father. There's so many questions mark about, is that his tomb? Because the tomb itself, the structure is only from the 1st century. But maybe someone built on his tomb something new at the time of King Herod. I don't know. Choose whatever you want, my friends. I don't know what's happened to EJ and Betty. They used to talk with me every week and to write something. They disappear. I don't like it. Then let's pray that everything will be okay with them, EJ and Betty. They are like my brother and sister. You're going to see some more important places soon. But until then, you're my only tourist. You might be my only income. Then, the best thing that you can do, if you don't want to pay even $1, which is more than okay by me, subscribe to my channel or send that channel to everyone who knows and ask them to be part of my family. Second thing is, see where the like button is, next to it there is a shape of a heart. It's called Super Thanks, and you can support me via YouTube. Add the text beneath that video, you will find 2 more links of PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee, and you could do that through there as well. Thank you very much. Now, you can see a little bit of the wall. This is the eastern wall of the temple that King Herod built. What do you mean King Herod built it? King Herod knew that the Jewish temple was there. And he wanted to surprise the Jews by building something special. The only problem is that the small hill was too small. And this is the foundation stone. Today it's a Muslim site. Today the Dome of the Rock is above it. Then what he did, he destroyed everything that was around that stone. And he built 4 big walls to create an artificial plaza, which standing until now. Then it been destroyed, but the eastern one, this is the only option to build it because of the slopes. Then even if they destroy it, they build it on top of it. All right, look how beautiful it is. Absalom pillar, Absalom tomb. Now the funny thing, that structure is not a tomb. The tomb is next to it. It's called the Nefesh, and it's not even empty. The Nefesh is, according to the Jews, the soul that actually leaves that place after the 4th day. And what left is the body itself. I'm not sweating at all. The only good thing that I can say now is that it's, you can see the shade. It's not sunny in that part, and I'm sweating, but a little bit. To the right of it, you can see Zachariah tomb and the house of Hazir tomb. Hazir, it's a priest family. Now, if this tomb was built, it's a monolith tomb, but only the lower part of it, the upper part was built on top of it. Zachariah tomb, which is again probably the Nefesh, is monolith. And you can see exactly the walls of Mount of Olives to the right and to the left. Beautiful, isn't it? Let me just avoid the trees. If there are renovation here, it's not held by Israel. It's not held by Palestine. That place been occupied by Jordan in 1948, although it was supposed to be part of United Nations, not Israel, not Palestine. But when Israel came back to Jerusalem, the Jordanians gave everything back, and they asked to take care of the Temple Mount. Sadly, the Muslims don't mind about the Jewish evidence. Then look how they actually renovated it. It looks horrible. That part is originally from the time of King Herod. Zechariah tomb. Another thing that you can see here, there's so many old tombs that looks like someone destroyed part of it compared to the new ones. And that is correct. The Jordanians destroyed the Jewish cemetery as well. And they used the tombstones for anything that they wanted, to build houses, to build roads, to build villages. They didn't mind about history, and especially Jewish history. Ooh, so rare to see a helicopter here. You can see now the eastern wall and the corner of this southern wall, but I don't want to walk through the road, and then we will make a detour. But from here you can see beautifully Zechariah, a monolith tomb. EJ, Betty, just write me that everything is okay. Just write me if you're angry at me or not. I don't know what's up to you. The end of Jerusalem is that hill, mount, whatever you call it, because it's quite short. And behind it, it's Bethlehem. The Nativity Church is there. The green area there, and the French flag there tells you that it's a Christian place. It's called Abraham House, but in a way what we believe is that King Solomon, remember the 1,000 women and they had to find themselves a place to stay? It was there. Look how beautiful is the two walls. Southern wall of the temple, eastern wall of the temple. And it's gonna be sunny. But don't worry, the bus station is not so far away. And because I didn't see the bus reaching that place, I know what will happen. Half a minute before we reach the station, the bus will actually, I'm gonna miss the bus, but that's me. That's me. There's so many evidence here. But remember that village is based on a cemetery. All right, can you see? All right, can you see the cliff? And like windows on the cliff. Let me see, where's my finger? Right there. And look at that building. This is another tomb. We call it the Egyptian tomb, one of the King Solomon's wives. But that used to be a cemetery at the time of King David, at the time of King Solomon. For the one who actually asked me, and thank you for doing it, because I feel like like you really care about me. If I'm not afraid of the Iranian and the attack from Hezbollah, the answer is no. It's not that I'm not afraid. I don't want it, but I got used to the idea that it's happening in Israel from time to time. City of David. See that green area in the valley next to the Kidron Valley? This is City of David, and this is the only spring in Jerusalem. That's why he built the city there on top of a Jebusite, a Canaanite city. It's difficult to see because they're excavating now. This is a Byzantine neighborhood, and the wall, this is the wall of the Byzantine neighborhood. Whoa! Can you feel the wind? Remember the laser show that is quite popular now in my YouTube channel? It was there. I was sitting there watching the laser show here. You know what? At the end of the video, you will see options of different videos. Look for the playlist of Jerusalem, and you will be able to see the laser show. It's one of the last ones. Let me cross the road. I know that the sun is in your eyes. What you can see there is now Al-Aqsa. Remember that the Dome of the Rock is there as well, at the site of the Jewish temple. According to Muslim tradition, Muhammad reached to Al-Aqsa, the far, far away mosque, went to the foundation stone, ascended into heaven, met God himself, who gave him the 5 prayers of a day. According to Ayelet Mazar, this is the entrance to to the city, or to the temple, to the area of the temple, from the time of King Solomon. Something like 950 BC. the train station, the bus station is so close to here. And now I'm looking behind me, and until the bus will come, and then you will see me running. At that corner, the devil tried Jesus, told him to jump. At that corner, there's a chapel that the Christians believe that Jesus, when he came for the presentation at the temple, he actually stayed there. Presentation at the temple, it's a Jewish tradition. When you do have the firstborn son, you have to reach the temple I'm talking and looking at the bus, at the road. Wait a minute. No, it's not bus number 1, no, not bus number 3. Then they had to reach the temple to bring something for sacrifice. And someone yesterday told me that if the third temple will be again, the Jews will sacrifice again, and they don't need to sacrifice. Let me remind you that Jesus' family sacrificed 2 doves there as well. But sacrifice is not only to kill the animal, it's to eat the animal as well. Then it's not like waste of time. If you are vegan, I can understand it, but if you are eating steaks, it's difficult for me to understand it as well. I can hear the bells. The entrance of the temple is there. It's difficult to see the stairs now, but it's a beautiful stairs. I do have lots of videos of it. Then, my friends, that was a nice video of only 21 minutes. Thank you for watching it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to support. I need it this time. Thank you.